Hello, everyone. Once again, it's the Psalmist here. Today, I just want to speak to you about the mistake that cheaters make after being forgiven for their cheating. Sometimes you could you could do something wrong in which you realize that this thing which you have done is terrible, and what you expect is that this person whom you have hurt is gonna punish you probably by firing you if it's at work, or if it's a relationship, they're gonna cut you out of their lives. And then when you go to them, feeling bad, feeling guilty, and this person just say, "Ah, well, it's fine. I forgive you. Let's just, you know, forget the past and focus on the future, and let's not repeat this mistake again." And you are shocked. You're like, "But, I cheated." It's not like you're telling them, to their face that I cheated on you, and then but you're forgiven. But in your heart, you're shocked. You're asking yourself, I mean, people who cheat usually get dumped or get divorced. But I have cheated on my wife, but she has forgiven me, or I've cheated on my husband, but he has forgiven me. And you're shocked from within, but you are grateful, you are happy for that moment. You see, but as time goes and you realize that this person, even after you've cheated on them, even though you have hurt them or embarrassed them, because maybe some people have known that you have cheated on them, yet this woman or this wife of yours or this husband of yours has still forgiven you and stuck around and want to make the marriage work. And in fact, after you have cheated, they are showing more love than they were showing before you cheated. And then, because of the fallen nature of the heart of a human being, you start to think that the only reason why this person has forgiven you is because of you. So you think that you are special, there's something special about you, and this person cannot live without you. If you're a man, you think that it's because of my money, because of my muscle, or because of my sexual performance. I'm so good that this woman doesn't think that there's any other man who can, perform sexually like I do. Women also may think the same thing, or women may think that it's because I'm hot. I'm so hot. There's no way that this woman can leave me. And women have been known to tell their friends that the reason why my husband didn't leave me after cheating on him is because I'm good. He knows that I'm so good, and there's no woman who can do what I do in bed. And men have also have told their friends that you know you know brother, that woman knows that I'm the man. I'm the man. There's no man who can be like me to her. And that is just arrogance and conceit. Because what people do not realize that every person will always live in accordance with their character. There are people who are liars. They're just liars. This is the sin that is going to send them to hell. They just lie for no reason. You could call him and just ask him where he is, not because you want to meet him or you want to go where he is, and he's just lying for no reason. You see, because that's his character. He has a problem of lying. And there are people who are good. They are just good. It is their character, it is who they are. And then in the character of who we are, because we live in accordance with our character, we always give who we are. So a loving person will be a forgiving person. You see, so when a man is married to a good woman who is loving, and then yet he cheats on the woman, because of her own goodness, not because there's something special about the man, or because the man has some sexual prowess that this woman cannot live without, you know, it's because the woman is good. She has goodness in her heart. And the only thing that she can truly do is good. The only thing that she can truly give is good. So when the husband cheats, she finds out that her husband cheated. She is grieved, she's hurt. But she thinks because of her goodness, she thinks that, well, maybe it's because the relationship was going through problems. Maybe something went wrong and then I didn't see it. Okay, so she resolved that now she's gonna make sure that everything in the relationship is good, so that the husband does not have any reason to cheat. The same way as a man will think the same way and think that, well, maybe something in the relationship was wrong and then I was not paying attention And then that's why this wife of mine, started to look for joy outside. From now on, I'm gonna make sure that everything in the relationship is good. I'm gonna make sure that I treat this wife of mine very well, in a good way, that she will have no reason to go outside to look for something that I should have given her. So you see, the reason why this wife of yours is doing more than she was doing before you cheated is because she resolved that the reason why you cheated was because maybe there was something wrong. So she's trying to make sure that there's nothing wrong so that you don't have any reason to cheat. The same way as the husband will think the same way. A good, loving husband will think the same way and say, well, maybe the reason why my wife cheated was because she wasn't happy. So now I'm going to do a lot more than I was doing before to make sure that she's happy. This way, she doesn't have a reason to cheat. But you, in your unloving character, in your cold character, in your lying character, in your character which does not have any gratitude to what is good, you think it's you. And you even go out to tell your friends that it's you. I mean, come on. Guys, she knows, man. She knows that I'm the man. And then your friends, who of course have the same fallen heart as you, tell you, yeah, you're the man. Look, you have a six pack, you got all these things, and they're lying to you. The same way as a woman's friends will tell her that, girl, you got him. You go, girl. We women are strong, and a man doesn't know. So it's like you're telling your friends, your girlfriends, that no, you got a man wrapped around your little finger. That's why you are able to do all these evil things, and then he is able to forgive you because of the things that you have. But you never think for a moment that maybe this man is a good man. You see, maybe this man is a loving man. Maybe this man has a character of loving kindness. Maybe this man has a character of grace to give to you who does not deserve his love. So you think that is you. So because of this lack of gratitude, because of lack of discernment that is not you, is your husband or is your wife who's good, and the only thing that it can really do is good, you're gonna go back and cheat again. Because you think that, well, even if I cheat, he's not gonna find out. Even if he finds out, well, he's just gonna stay because he stayed the first time or she stayed the first time. But what you do not understand is that good people, true good people, I'm not talking about, because there are women whose husbands have cheated on them. But these women don't really love their husbands. They didn't really forgive. The only reason why they forgave was because the husband was giving the woman a lifestyle which she loves, which she's able to boast about to her friends and on social media and everywhere. So she realized that if she was to leave the husband, she was no longer going to get the same lifestyle. Then that means she will have to downgrade on her lifestyle. And she doesn't want to do that. She just wants her lifestyle to keep upgrading, going upwards, so that she keep getting likes and shares and comments about how good she is, how nice her car is, which her husband bought her. Of course, the husband is cheating on her. So that's the only reason why she stayed. She doesn't actually love the husband. So she hasn't really forgiven. In her heart, she's angry. But her anger is not that strong because she doesn't really care. All she cares about is she's getting the money. You understand? So it's just a business transaction to her. The same way as a man who's staying because maybe the woman is too beautiful. So this woman, is too beautiful that she's afraid because she's posting about what kind of wife that he has to her friends, the hot wife, and all that. And her friends are even, complimenting him on how beautiful his wife is. So he cannot leave because he's afraid that the minute he leaves this woman is gonna find another man, in the street tomorrow, because he knows that many men want this woman. So he's not really forgiven. He's just too arrogant, and then he just wants the status of being married to a hot wife. So you are not able to discern that this wife of yours or this husband is good. They don't stay because there's something that you're offering them. They stay because they are good. They want to preserve this love. They want to teach you how to love someone who is imperfect like you. So they, out of their grace, they keep giving love to you, which you do not deserve. So because you're conceited and arrogant, you go and you cheat again. And then they find out. Because a good person, a loving person, if they really love them, if their love is true, they will always couple their love with justice. Justice means that a person will keep giving and giving and giving. But there will come a time when they're going to say, you know what? I've done everything in my power to love you, to pour myself out on you, to make you happy. And I thought that the happiness that I can give you will make you stop doing what is evil and what is wrong. And because you have continued to do what is wrong, you have continued to hurt me, to embarrass me, to humiliate me in front of my friends, because my friends know that you're cheating on me, some of my friends were telling me to leave you. But because of my great love for you, I didn't want to leave. I wanted to reform you, to change you so you could be good. But you continue to do what is evil to me. So because my love is not enough to make you stop doing what you're doing, I am going to leave. Don't worry, I don't want anything from you. So if it's a man that's going to say, no, don't worry, keep the cars, keep the house, keep everything. I'm going to leave, I'm going to buy my own house, and I'm going to find a woman who's going to appreciate the love that I give her. The same applies to the woman saying, no, I don't want your money, I don't want anything. I'm not going to, go to court and trying to claim anything. No, I'm going to leave. I'm going to try to live by myself. I'm going to try to make my own living without you. And then now you realize that no, this woman or this man is too precious for me to leave. And then you weep and then weep again and trying to beg them. You're on your knees pleading and say, please don't leave. I'm going to change. They say, no, there's nothing new which I'm going to do which I've not already done. You see, if you're going to change, you should have changed after you have been cheating all this time and I've been coming back to you. I've been loving you and I've been loving you more every time you've cheated. So what is it which is new which I'm going to do which I've not done already? And you can't answer that. Why? Because when you look back, you realize that, yeah, every time I was doing something or every time I cheated, this woman or this man was loving me even more. And they were pouring themselves on you even more. Now you're shut up. Why? Because in front of truth, the lie cannot stand. In front of what is real, what is fake cannot stand. The same way as what is a real silver, real gold is thrown into the fire. And if it's real gold, it won't be consumed by the fire. You understand? Now you're flabbergasted. You're like, but what am I going to do? There's nothing you can do. Because all the deeds which have been done to keep this relationship together were coming from her or from him, not from you. You don't even know what to do because all you know is to boast about how good you are, even though you're not that good. And this woman or this wife of yours, this husband, is proving to you you're not that good. And now you're going to spend the rest of your life crying over the love that you once had, but throwing away because you couldn't appreciate the love. Even when this love was forgiving, even when this love was understanding of your flaws, of what is wrong, but trying to reform you, to change you so that you could be good, you didn't want that. All you did was boast and repeat your mistake over and over again. And when this love wants to leave, now you're trying to back. Is it not the same thing with God? Isn't it the same thing with God in terms of saying that stop doing this, stop doing this? Because the love of God is coupled with justice. Men are going to beg over and over again to God to forgive their sins. But it will be too late because they'll either be doing this after their death or at the judgment. So people don't appreciate what is right, what is true, what is warm, what is love, because they don't have the heart which is good, to grow this tree, to bring forth fruit, which can make the one who's giving the love to appreciate and to rejoice in what they've done. All they do is, slander and keep doing the wrong things, which is hurting the people who love them the most. You see that? So that is all that I have to say about this topic, the mistake that cheaters make after having been forgiven for their cheating. So if you have anything to say, you can leave your comment below. And if you love receiving content like this, you can subscribe to my channel so you can receive content like this. Thank you for listening.